Ladies and gentlemen, your future MP of Segambut, Puan Yeoh. Dipersilakan, Puan Yeoh.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We were told that there's a huge traffic jam coming in because everybody is here in Taman Tun Dr. Ismail tonight. Thank you for taking time to come out, even though you can easily watch this at home using Facebook Live, but you have chosen to be counted as part of the crowd here to celebrate what Pakatan Harapan has to offer. You have chosen to leave your comfort zone at home to come here, stepping on muddy ground, enduring the jam, and to be sweaty in the crowd. You know, that is the price you have chosen to pay as Malaysians, and I thank you for that. I also want to thank the Taman Tun Dr. Ismail residents, especially residents who live nearby here, who have offered their help. You know, residents of Taman Tun Dr. Ismail came out to direct traffic for us. Thank you so much. I'm 39 years old this year. I entered politics 10 years ago. When I was a young girl studying in Sekolah Kebangsaan Subang Utama in Putrajaya, I've always been a fan of local politicians. I would read The Star growing up. And I would read about all these ministers. My uncle was a politician from MCA. And I remember reading about Tan Sri Rafida. And as a lawyer, I read about Dato' Ambiga. I never dreamt that one day they would be here supporting my bid to go for a parliamentary seat. Strange things happen in Malaysia because we have crooks running Putrajaya. And because of that, the young and the old are left with no choice but to put our energy together to come and chase these crooks away. And that's why I'm so thankful today that I have friends like Rubin Khoo, who has never been to a political rally like this to speak. But many fence-sitters, many people who were not political have chosen to step out of their comfort zone. And I know the sacrifice you have to pay, Rubin, for speaking here. And I thank you and your family. Professor Khoo Kay Kim is also here. The battle lines are drawn so clearly now, simply because Malaysia has to be saved. It sounds very corny, but it's true. The house is coming down. And that's why you have people like Tan Sri Rafida Aziz, Tun Dr. Mahathir leaving their retirement space, the comfort of retirement, coming out to speak from rally to rally and to call for help, to come and endorse Pakatan Harapan. This nation is worth saving. When I ran for the seat of Subang Jaya as a state assemblyman 10 years ago, when I was asked, why did you join politics? I said I joined politics for two reasons. Two reasons alone. Number one, to fight corruption. Number two, to fight race-based policies. And after serving 10 years in the state of Selangor, putting in place, as the speaker, I put in place reforms in the State Legislative Assembly to check on corruption. We have amended our standing orders to ensure that we equip the opposition leader, whoever he is or she is, that this opposition leader is entrusted with powers by the House to check on the government. So we have put in place system to curb corruption. And that's in place in Selangor. My opponent party, my PPP, one of their youth leaders issued a statement that a lot of people didn't bother to read, but it's important to correct it. He said that Yeoh is running away from Subang Jaya because of a bad track record in Subang. And he also said that this seems to be a trend in Pakatan Harapan where leaders run from seat to seat. Now I want to tell Barisan Nasional this. I've done my time 10 years in Selangor putting in place a system to check on corruption. It is time now to fight corruption in Putrajaya. It's time to clean up the mess in Putrajaya. So I'm not running away from Subang Jaya. I'm here because I want to go into Parliament to fight corruption in Parliament. Now the seat of Segambut is very special to Malaysia because in this constituency, you have the rich, you have the poor. You have the informed, you have the uninformed. In the seat of Segambut, you have landmarks of Malaysia housed in this constituency. You have the King's Palace in Segambut. You have the High Courts of Malaysia in Jalan Duta, Segambut. You have the Immigration Office in Segambut. You have Anwar Ibrahim's house in Segambut. You have Parliament in Segambut. You have Bank Negara Malaysia in Segambut. And I've promised to address one issue tonight. I want to address another landmark in Segambut, and that is the only forest left in Kuala Lumpur, Bukit Kiara.